everyone, my name is Sarah Goodman and I'm the museum educator at Drakewell Museum and Park. Today I have an activity for you called What Is It? And this activity is you helping me figure out what an object is. And today's object is right here in front of me. This object is an artifact in our collection, and it's part of a special collection because it's part of our for-use collection. That means that it is an artifact that can be used to educate the public about what life was like in the oil region here in Pennsylvania in the 19th, 20th, and 21st century. And it also means that this object can be picked up and it can be looked at and touched and studied. Many artifacts cannot be touched and are usually only touched on very rare occasions and used for research. But these are objects that we can really learn from because we can get our hands on them. So what we're going to do today is I am going to tell you a little bit about the object, give you a description of it, and then I'm going to show you 3 different ways to use the object. And from the description and the 3 ways I use it, you are going to figure out which is the correct use for the object. And therefore, we'll figure out what the object is. So, let's start. This object is kind of heavy. It almost weighs as much as a gallon of milk. And it's made of metal. The bottom here is made of metal. And this top part, which looks like a handle, is made of wood. And there's a knob here in the center that is also made of wood. I also just figured out that if I hold this wood part and pull this little wood knob, something happens. This comes off. So that's kind of interesting. So let's figure out what this object is. I will show you 3 ways to use it, and you will figure out what is the correct way to use it. So, the first guess is, since it is heavy, is that it is used during picnics to stop napkins from blowing away. So you have a pile of napkins here, and you simply put the weight on the napkins, and now the wind can stop the napkins from blowing away. This can also be used on papers on a desk as a paperweight. So the first guess is that it is a weight to stop things from blowing away or moving. The next guess is a good one. I think that it is a sandwich press, or what you might call a panini maker. Back in the 19th and 20th century, and even today, we all know that we all love grilled sandwiches. A nice ooey gooey grilled cheese sandwich. Well, this is a sandwich press. It would be heated on the stove, and I have a pan here, and let's pretend this piece of foam is a sandwich. And what you would do is you would put your sandwich in your pan and put the press on top, and that would make the sandwich be pressed together and get that cheese inside all nice and ooey and gooey and yummy. So the second guess is that it is a sandwich press. The third guess is that it's for this. What is this? This is fabric. And since this is nice and heavy, you could put it on the fabric to maybe get the wrinkles out. So that would be called an iron. So maybe it is an iron for getting wrinkles out. I'll give you a minute to think about it. Is it guess number 1, a weight to stop napkins and papers from blowing away? Is it guess number 2, a sandwich press? Or is it guess number 3, an iron? I'll let you think about it for a little bit. Are you ready? I know you've got the right answer. If you guess number 3, you are correct. This is an iron for ironing fabric or clothing. It would be heated on the stove and once it was nice and hot, you would place it on the fabric and move it over the fabric to remove wrinkles. And the reason that there's a handle on it is because the metal would get very hot and this wood handle would not get hot, so that you could pick it up without burning your hand. Also, the handle becomes off because you would have several irons on your stove heating, and while one is heating up, you could take a handle and hook it on and use one and then place it back on the stove and pick up another iron and iron with that. So this is a clothes iron that was used in the 19th and 20th century. Today's irons, of course, are heated by electricity plugged into the wall. But of course, in the early 19th century, we did not have electricity. So if you guessed number 3, a clothes iron, you are correct. I hope you enjoyed today's activity. Join me again for more What Is It? Thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you when the museum reopens. Bye-bye.